Hey everyone, this is me Tendo. I hope you're all doing well today, and I'm very excited today to start the expansion pass for Pokemon Sword. We're headed to the Isle of Armor. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you're informed when we upload new parts for this series. I'm going to be playing about an hour or two of gameplay each day, and then I'll summarize the main parts for you guys in a shortened video. If anyone needs a refresher for the entire gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'll have a link in the description below so you can watch the 100% gameplay walkthrough. Alright everyone, let's go ahead and get started. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and enjoy part 1 of Pokemon Sword, the Isle of Armor. For those of you that are interested in which Pokemon I'm taking with me, I'm taking a Dugtrio, Corviknight, Charizard, Inteleon, and Troxtricity. I do have an open spot, but this is going to be reserved for that new fighting Pokemon called Kubfu. As you can see, I'm also taking some protein with me and a black belt for Kubfu as a way to break the ice. Once you're at the station, you see an unknown young lady. Oh, and there's also a Galarian Slowpoke that made his way from the Isle of Armor. The ticket man actually asks you to catch the Slowpoke since it's blocking the entrance from the passengers, even though you can clearly see there's enough space for people to go by, but whatever, we'll catch it. So after you catch the Slowpoke, you're able to use your armor ticket and head over to the Isle of Armor. I'll show you guys this cutscene so you can see the extension on the map. As soon as you land, they add the Isle of Armor Pokédex to your Pokédex. You find out that the young lady that came to the Isle of Armor with you is named Clara, and you have a battle against her. My Pokemon are all around level 65, so that might be the reason why her Pokemon are in the high 50s. But let me know in the comments what level you're seeing when you battle Clara. After you beat her, you're free to explore the area, and you'll be able to see this Wailord out into the sea, and yes, it's definitely to scale. You can go catch the Wailord by biking over to him, but be careful of the Sharpedos because they might swim after you, and they're very fast. Wailord was level 80 for me, and it might be the same for all of you as well. On the way to the dojo, you find an NPC who asks you to catch 150 Digletts. I'm not sure what he's going to give us when we catch all 150 Digletts, but he might give us an Alolan Diglett. Once you go to the dojo, Clara is talking to another lady who we find out is named Honey and keeps the place running. Clara, for whatever reason, doesn't seem to like us. As we enter the dojo, we get a glimpse of Kubfu. Inside of the dojo, there are a lot of students, and we meet the son who's named Hyde, and he gives us an EXP charm that increases the experience points that Pokemon can get. We then meet the master of the dojo who is named Mustard. Yeah, I know. What an awesome name, right? So you end up having to battle him, and his Pokemon were in the low 60s for me. It could be different for you guys. Once you beat him, you are welcome to the dojo and are given a dojo uniform. Next, we all begin our training by starting the 3 trials. The person that completes the 3 trials will get the secret armor. Clara received her dojo uniform as well, but it gets taken away from these 3 Slowpokes. But let me tell you, they're definitely not slow. Master Mustard tells us trial number 1 is to go chase after the Slowpokes and defeat them in battle. One thing to note is that you cannot catch these Slowpokes because they are owned by Master Mustard. So once you go outside, the Slowpokes take off again in 3 different directions. So you're going to have to go find each one of these, and they're pretty easy to spot since they'll have a trail of dust as they are running. But it is hard to catch up to them when you try to tail them. It's better to cut them off since they seem to go in a circle. Also, you might want to use your bike instead of just running. For me, these slowpokes were all level 60. As you beat each of these slowpokes, you will pick up different clothing pieces from Clara's dojo uniform. Once you beat all 3 of them, you head back to the dojo and you are told that you cleared the first trial. What happens next is what a lot of people have been wanting, and that's to get a Gigantamax, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur. I personally chose Bulbasaur only because I chose the water starter type for the Galar region, but you can't really go wrong with either Pokemon. They mentioned that they will be able to Gigantamax once they are fully evolved, so once he's a Venusaur in my case. Master Mustard clarifies to us that only Pokemon in the Galar region can Dynamax, and that only special Pokemon can Gigantamax. He tells us that their move change as well as their appearance. As he's on the topic of Gigantamaxing, he mentions the Max Soup, which will allow certain Pokemon to Gigantamax in your possession. And this segues into the second trial, which is to collect 3 Max Mushrooms, so we can make the Max Soup. Max Mushrooms are red with a spiral pattern and can grow in dark and humid places. Mustard helps you out by taking you farther into the forest and points to the warm-up tunnel to go find the Max Mushrooms. Now, it's still pretty easy to get lost in this forest, even when Mustard tells you the direction to go to, and trust me, I have first-hand experience in getting lost here. But you can still use the map to help guide you the way since it's still a pretty far distance from where Mustard left you. Once you reach the cave and find the mushrooms, Clara comes running in and says that she saw the mushrooms first. So we end up battling her, and the winner will probably get to keep these mushrooms. Once you beat her, she runs away and we take the big Max Mushrooms. Now you can head back to the dojo and again, try not to get lost on your way back. Once you're at the dojo, Master Mustard tells you that you have completed trial number 2 and everyone else has failed. Next, we head into the kitchen to make the Max Soup. And then Clara shows up and says that she was able to find Max Mushrooms. So we end up using hers, which I don't mind because we were able to keep ours just in case we want to Gigantamax one of our special Pokemon. At the dinner table, Mustard tells us that Pokemon that drink the soup will turn their Dynamax form into a Gigantamax form. Oh, and if you were wondering about where you can heal your Pokemon, just use this door here. Next, Mustard talks to Clara and I about doing the Master Dojo's final, last, ultimate, third trial, and that's exactly how he phrased it. He says this will involve us doing a Dynamax Pokemon battle, and the winner will get the secret armor of the Master Dojo. Before you head over to the battle court located behind the Master Dojo, you can go to the kitchen and use your 3 mushrooms to get one of your special Pokemon Gigantamaxed. I use this on my shiny Charizard since he's my favorite Pokemon, but in your case you might want to Gigantamax your starter Pokemon from the Galar region, since that's possible now. So next, you go to Battle Court to face Clara. Don't forget, you can Dynamax and Gigantamax your Pokemon here. We Gigantamax our Charizard. And she Dynamaxes her Slowbro. Once you beat her, she apologizes to you for all the stuff she's been doing, and then Master Mustard says we will receive the secret armor. And this is where we left off for part 1. For part 2, we'll go accept the secret armor and see what that's all about. I'll have the summary to part 2 uploaded by tomorrow, 6 PM Pacific Standard Time or 9 PM Eastern Standard Time. So check that out when you get a chance. If you want to be notified for part 2 as well as all parts moving forward, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I really hope you all enjoyed this part 1 summary. If you did, please hit the like button. Appreciate you guys very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.